One virtual product can change everything for you. This is really the best way to achieve a life and lifestyle you want, to have more freedom, to do what you like, grow your income and grow your impact by reaching more people all over the world. But I always have people asking me one big question. How can I organize my knowledge into a product? And in this video I'm going to share this with you, and also will show you the biggest mistake new VSP creators make when starting out and why it keeps them forever stuck, so that you don't fall into this trap. When we talk about creating a world-class product, everything comes down to one thing: your content. Good product and program will make you stand out above everyone else. But before you start creating your content, you have to be clear about three things: who you are going to teach, what you are going to teach, and how you are going to teach. The first thing you need to understand is people don't want to buy you and your knowledge. The biggest mistake people make when selling virtual products, and the biggest mistake you can make when selling information product, is trying to sell yourself and your expertise. I mean that most experts believe that people want to buy them and what they know, which isn't true. In fact, it's a mistake that will almost certainly cause you to fail. People don't want to buy you and your knowledge. They want to buy a solution or an outcome to their problem. Next is to make sure that you know who you are going to teach. And it's very important to target your audience first. Big mistake that I see coaches make is that they create product and on a topic they want to teach, instead of going out and find out, is there anyone that needs something or looking for a solution. Please understand, what do I know about is the wrong question, and asking it will make it very difficult for you to build a successful virtual business. You see, if you keep building products, programs and services based on what you know about or have experience in, without considering a logical path for your client, you will work super hard to sell one program, then equally hard to sell next one, and then next one. This cycle will continue until you burn out or go out of business. When you ask, what do I know about, the focus for building your business is on you. As a coach, you know that your job is to teach people to go from point A when they start to point B, what they want to achieve. And no matter what level they are, beginners or professionals, at any given time they have a specific problem to solve. It could be technical, tactical or physical. So you need to know who you will teach. You may want to teach kids, you may want to teach professional athletes or moms, you may want to teach coaches. Doesn't matter. When you decide, then think what you want to know and you can teach them to or help them to achieve. This will help you to see if there is anyone looking for the solution you will provide. Remember, when deciding what to offer to your audience, don't ask, what do I know about? Instead ask, what is the problem my audience is facing, or what result they want to achieve? And your program should offer the solution. Think about who you will serve and what do they want to achieve. And you have to have some logic or sequence of problems that you solve first, second and third. And this sequence must be based on what problem the client has to solve first, second and third. And when you become clear with this, you should be able to fill the next sentence, which will become the introduction of your program, and should be something like, first tell who is this for. I help your audience. Then explain what you are doing, do what you offer, and finish with the outcome and result they will achieve. So that what will they achieve? For example, At VSP, our audience is coaches, sport clubs and organizations that want to reach more people or provide more opportunity for their members. We know that coaches are limited of time and limited of people they could teach at once, so we found a way that allowed them to structure their knowledge and use technologies as a solution that allow them to reach more people, become more popular and make more income and impact. And our introduction is VSP helps coaches to package their knowledge and expertise so that they could reach more people and have more freedom, income and impact. That's it. That was the first step. Our goal is from one side help coaches to reach and train more people all over the world, which will help them increase their impact but also their income. On the other hand, to help people struggling with their training, give them the opportunity to train with the experts. And because it's virtual, this will save them money and will allow them to train when and where they want. That was first, and then we did the framework that helps them to do all this step by step. As you see, once you know who your audience will be, the next thing is what they want to achieve. All of your product or programs, remember, must be created for a specific outcome. What are the things that you want your audience to achieve after using your product or program? Think, okay, I know who I want to work with, but what do I want them to achieve? For example, we created a program for children who train karate, which teaches them step by step all the techniques for the next karate belt. But if you're a fitness coach and you already know your audience, what do you teach them to achieve? They may want to know how to burn fat or gain muscle. So invest as much time as you can to find one problem that your audience have or something specific they want to achieve, and then create a product around that need. And don't worry if you don't know how. I will show you how in a minute. When you know what they want to achieve, everything else is much easier. Ask questions and focus on what problem do they have, what do they want to achieve. And remember, your product is an obstacle to their success. Think of your product as a barrier that they have to cross over in order to get the result they want. When you get really clear about their needs and wants, you start creating a program that teaches them how to achieve this result, step by step, how to get there. And that is the key to success. All the content in the program should be arranged in the way that helps to achieve something specific. One of the biggest reasons new products and new businesses fail is because of lack of understanding who will buy and what he wants. If someone goes through your program and finally doesn't know how to do anything new, they will leave you. That's why you need to be focused on what will they learn to do better after this program. After you know who you want and who you will teach, you can start to create your piece of content. And to be able to transform all the information, I suggest you to use a framework that will make it easy to follow. So use a framework to create the content. The proper framework makes content easier to understand and more attractive. When you use a framework I'm about to teach you, you make the information you want to convey very accessible to another person, and based on our psychology and how we are taught to accept and understand information. You have to make it logical for them to understand, a system that they could follow. When you start to create the content, first we start from the end. What you are going to teach them. This is point B, what they want to achieve. Then think about the steps that will take them from point A, where are they now, to point B. Think for 3 to 5 steps that will lead your audience to the result they want from A to B. So, once you have a big steps, you start to break them down each. And to be easy to follow and understand, for each step you need to include main points, examples, why to do things, what to do, how to do things, step 1, step 2, step 3, this is very important, and what not to do. And this way you could create whatever program you want